So for today, I'll be speaking on behalf of Mr. Miru Gunaraja. Still worked with the guy for 10 years, still can't really pronounce his last name. I'm a senior program manager or a senior customer engineering architect, depends on who asks. I work within the Skype for Business customer experience and deployment team. I work directly with Miru, and basically Miru, he's responsible for our Skype preview program. And I'm going to talk to you about Skype preview program because I know some stuff about it too, and Miru happens to be in an airplane. So please don't punish his evals for me being here. But if you think he did a really good job, then make sure in your comments to say, I'll give you a 5. 5's the highest. For the Europeans, 5's the highest. I'll give you a 5 because Miru wasn't here. Just make sure you note that specifically, because that's the one thing he'll absolutely be annoyed about. No clicker, so we'll do this. So what's Skype Preview? Skype Preview is www.skypepreview.com. It's the simplest thing there is. So why have we done this? In the past, there was this super secret program where you had to know people, and if you knew the right people, you could get access to beta stuff. That seemed a little bit unfair, so we have this super public program. You go to skypepreview.com and you sign up. So why would you want to do this? When we say it's your chance to shape the future, it's absolutely true. So because we collect feedback, we require you to give feedback, and if you give feedback to a feature and the feedback is, hey, the feature is stupid, you shouldn't do it, and we've had some things that we started where people said, this is the worst idea ever, so we didn't launch it. I mean, we need you to like it or else we won't launch it. We build products and sometimes people say, hey, it'd be way more convenient if the button would be there, or if it could this, or if it could that, or we expected that, and we'll change it. Miru and his team and people like me, we reach out to people running the Skype preview program, we want to have your opinion. We want to know what do we need to do different, what do we have to change and make better. It's also a try before you buy. So if your organization wants to move to the cloud, wants to do something, but they're unsure if the feature will help them or get them there, via Skype preview you can run this without buying the license and testing the feature out. Exclusive community, so everybody that's in Skype Preview, they have this agreement with Microsoft, they test the same feature, they most likely run into the same issues as you did, and you can test this and basically work with us to get this done and work with the other people as well. It's always fun to meet people. So how does this look like? This is our brand new and improved portal. There are 2 ways to sign up. So you can sign up your organization, or you can sign up as an individual. Now, what's the difference? If you're an organization, you need to be the IT admin for your organization. You can sign up your entire organization, and you can sign up for products like, let's say, organizational auto attendant or PSTN calling in France. You can sign up for a feature for your entire organization, and you can get this feature, test this out, and deploy this to all of your users. There are also some very user-specific features, so perhaps you're one of the users of Office 365, and you can test new client features. Perhaps we decide to make the client ping tomorrow, and you really want to test that out. That's a feature you can sign up as a client. We do not require you to have an NDA. That's one of the nice things. For those working for a larger company, getting an NDA signed with Microsoft requires patience. And a lot of patience, because we have a lot of lawyers and we have a lot of text in our documents. So you do not have to have an NDA. It will limit you from certain programs, though. So if you want to start with this, you can sign up without the NDA. There's actually in the sign up, there's a little checkbox that says, hey, do you have an NDA, yes or no? If you don't check that, you won't be blocked. You can still test out the features as an organization like the PSTN calling, because that's not NDA. You can test out features like organizational auto attendant, those kinds of things. Those don't fall under NDA. But every now and then we have something super cool. And we require you to have an NDA. And the trick question here is, like what? Well, we can't talk about it because it's under NDA. We can talk about one thing, because that's under NDA, but we've shown it here, which is, it makes super sense. Like we've seen the Skype room systems or Project Rigel. That's one of those things that's under NDA. So why is it under NDA? Because we have a publicly available version that you could see in the booth. That's now gone. But we're testing newer versions, and we're working with organizations deploying Skype room systems at those organizations. So we're basically giving organizations a Project Rigel or a room system, and then we ask for feedback. But that feedback really requires you to have an NDA because we're showing you new features that we haven't announced yet. So that's an example about preview. So what do we have today? So Skype meeting broadcast enhancements. We've talked a little bit about the real-time translation. That's currently in preview. It's pretty cool. iOS mobile, Android mobile, Cloud PBX, organizational auto attendance and call queues. Apparently, this is the one blocker for everybody to go to PSTN calling. Whenever we talk to someone, oh, I wish I could do this, but we need an auto attendant. Here it is. If you are in France, then you can sign up for PSTN calling. If you're in Spain, you can do the same. Hey, that rhymed. Awesome. Cloud video interrupt service, that's also one of the things. The Polycom service, we announced that Enterprise Connect. You can sign up for that. That's also in preview. What's coming? This is where the NDA thing comes up. So there will be new geographies for PSTN conferencing. Which ones? Can't tell you, unfortunately. Same for PSTN calling, Skype Advanced Analytics, so that the Project GABA, I think we called it, that's upcoming. Cloud Connector Edition enhancements. Cloud Connector Edition is awesome, and we're doing more stuff with it. That's coming up. And also Skype for Business for Mac. We talked about that launching in October. Guess how that's going to launch? SkypePreview.com. So sign up for that. There's also something that we call Skype Community. So all the people that are part of Skype Preview, they're also part of Skype Community. So you'll have a lot of MVPs. You'll have, they make me go there as well. Well, that might not be a positive thing, but still, me and my colleagues. So we run these programs. We work in the PG. We work with these products. We develop them. We will be in these communities answering questions, helping people, guiding people. Awesome reason to be there. You can also work with different partners that might have different ideas, and you can learn from that. There are Skype Academy webinars, so they're part of, for instance, the Skype Operations Framework. You go to a Skype Academy, and you can learn new stuff about upcoming features, about current features. All those things are there. We also have Ask Us Anythings. We have Skype for Business community calls. In those Ask Us Anythings and those calls, it's not just the community, the PG, all of us will be there as well. You can ask your questions about upcoming or existing products. So how do I get in? Sign up. That's the first thing. Go to skypepreview.com, sign up. Now we do look at certain qualifications for the program. If you're a US-based company with no offices in France and you sign up for PSTN calling in France, your chances of getting in are fairly low. If you're a French company and you have a lot of French employees and you're located in France, your chances are rising. Some validations have a limited number of openings. So for Project Rigel, you can imagine that everybody wants in. We don't have that many Project Rigels, so we have to be a little bit more specific about who can get in, who can't. If we don't have those limitations, like hardware limitations, usually we'll open the floodgates, everybody gets in. Skype for Business for Mac will be one of those things. We'll just let anybody in because we want as much feedback as possible. So we made a new version of the site. We now allow you to sign in directly with your Office 365 account, so you have to fill in way less boxes. We have a team, we call them the beautification team. They basically, every time any one of my colleagues makes a PowerPoint deck, they make it look pretty. They did the same thing to our site. And we have a direct integration into the community. So all the fora and things and the calls can be done directly from our site. So the next slide is a bit presumptuous, but I think I've sold you. You're in, so what should we do? Go to skypepreview.com and sign up. If you signed up, go to the community, join them, talk about this stuff. Very happy to engage with you guys, to teach you about new things and help you there. And that's sort of the whole Skype preview thing. So we did this rather quickly. That's awesome. So really Kickstarter on what's Skype preview, what do we do, what's in there, and how should you run with this. We also have a fast track center for all of our existing Office 365 customers. This is included in your service. Go to fast track and they'll help you out. And the tech community, which is our communities. I'm going to end with this because I forgot that in my last presentation. We really need your feedback, especially the ones that say Cornel was way better than Miru because that'll annoy him. For all the other things, we need feedback at Ignite. If you have been to a session, please provide feedback because it will allow us to see who do we want to have next time. We need to have more about this, less about that. With that, do we have questions about this or basically anything Skype? I'm here anyway. Yes, question. Yes. So the question is, if you have an NDA with us and you sign up and you get a program that is under NDA, how do you ensure that NDA is followed in your entire organization? So the things that are under NDA, it's a very good question. So the things that are under NDA are primarily focused at a targeted group within a customer. So the people that would sign up would be very aware of that NDA. And while I would love to say that we're that kind of company, we are not the kind of company where we allow you into Rigel and tomorrow there's a Rigel in your room. It's going to take a little while. We will help you. So when it comes to certain things that we just can't talk about, we will help customers select a specific set of users. We'll help them make aware of the NDA. So for instance, on the Project Rigel, you would see, if you would log in, you'd see a warning like, hey, these features are in preview only. You can't discuss them outside your company. The other thing, although I think Microsoft is an awesome company, I love working here, I think we do awesome, exciting stuff. Most of our customers, when they see a new feature on a device, are like, oh, yeah. They don't go on Twitter or whatever and post, oh, I was in the conference room, I saw an awesome thing today. They're like, So that's sort of a self-protecting mechanism, I suppose. If we were Apple and we made something green, everybody's like, oh, I've got a green phone today. And with us, it's a new button. So it's a self-protecting mechanism. More questions? You can ask anything. Yes?
So if I sign in with my Office 365 credentials,
yes.
it's usually associated with a tenant.
Yes.
Is that going to restrict my ability to add other tenants into the preview?
No.
Okay, so I have full carte blanche.
Yes. However, we will see that you're signing up 20 tenants, and we would say, yeah, probably not. We would not automatically add 20 tenants. So you would still go through the selection process for each tenant, unless there's a very good reason. And then you should send an email to Miru directly and tell him I've got a good reason, give him the reason, and then bribe him or something. I don't know. I don't know if these are recorded. So I would love to give you a business card. I don't have any, because we like changing names. So every 5 minutes I have a new product title, I suppose. So unfortunately, there's only one Cornel within Microsoft. So if you ask anyone in Microsoft if they could please search the gal for Cornel, they will find me. It's a super convenient mechanism. And my email address is kbullens. So I have I'll put my name back on. So basically everybody is using a vanity name anyway. So if you want to email me, just this first name dot last name at Microsoft.com. I really work there. Awesome. More questions? Are we just back to enjoying the sun? That's cool. I like that too. I don't know where the audio person went, but Oh, he's there. Awesome. Oh, question. Yes. It's coming. Yeah, we talked about how we would. Sorry. Remember how you had to sign that NDA about that? Yeah. This is a violation of the NDA. You do realize that. No, no, it's not a problem. We will open it up to a more broader public. See stuff that's not under NDA and that's on Skype Preview is very much close to a GA. It's very close to RTM, and we use Skype Preview really to polish the last things about a product. So if you're in a closed preview, an NDA preview, you get to see some of the really rough edges of the product. So I'm just guessing how you've experienced some of those beautiful things we've built. And once we've figured most of that out, we'll get it, because I think the version you're on right now is pretty stable and pretty nice. So we'll preview something like that, and then people get to experience it. We might make some small tweaks, and then we'll go GA. Yeah, it's sort of the process for any product within Skype for Business is we build something, preview, release. And that preview can be public, private. We might do private then public. We might do only public. We might do only private, but it always goes to preview before we go GA. That seems like a licensing question. And I'll burn myself. So no, I don't know. I don't know enough about licensing to give you an authoritative answer. So I won't. Lawyers have told me I shouldn't. So no. Cool.
That NDA option, is that only available to sign up as an organization?
I think so. I think it's only available as an organization. But we can check. If this thing has internet, we can check. But I think we would do some exceptions to that. Oh, that's not smart. Skype Preview. You haven't gone to Skype Preview on this machine yet. Why not? So that isn't that smart to do. Let's see. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, so that doesn't have the NDA option. Nope. No. But if you're an MVP, there are some ways around that.
Yeah, I am. Will they recognize me?
No. You weren't wearing the jacket today, so that's what sorry.
Yeah, I can only wear so much.
That's true. No, you have to run through. Yeah, go to the MVPDL. Yeah. Cool. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving. All right. Hope this was helpful.